Hi students, this is A. Mandri Kumar Rajesh. In this video, we are going to discuss the MCQs on genetics. Today, I am making the second video on genetic MCQs. Let's discuss the questions. How many phenotypes are produced in a test cross of capital A, small a, capital B, capital B, capital C, capital C? So, test cross is a condition in which the F1 generation cross with recessive parent, homozygous recessive parent, and that condition is called as test cross. So here we are going to make a cross between capital A, small a, capital B, capital B, capital C, cross with homozygous recessive parent, small a, small b, small b, small c, small c. The gametes are produced by the first parent, capital A, capital B, capital C, small a, capital B, capital C. Then in the recessive parent, gametes are produced small a, small b, small c. Gametes are plotted in the Punnett square. Capital A, capital B, capital C, small a, capital B, capital C, small a, small b, small c. Fusion of gametes takes place. Capital A, capital B, small b, capital C, small c. Small a, capital B, small b, capital C, small c. So, as a result, we are able to get two phenotypes. After the cross were made, we are able to get two phenotypes. So, the answer is option A. We can get two phenotypes. The second question, which one of the following crosses would have ratio 1:1:1:1? So again, we are going to make a cross. So option C is the right answer. Now I figure out that cross. Capital T, capital R, small r cross with small t, small r, small r. The respective gametes are produced by the first parent is capital T, capital R. Then capital T, small r. Then small t, capital R, small t, small r, cross with small t, small r. Plot the gametes in the Punnett square. Capital T, capital R, capital T, small r, small t, capital R, small t, small r. Here, small t, small r. Capital T, small t, capital R, small r. Capital T, small r, small r. Small t, capital R, small r. Small t, small r, small r. So, if we made a cross between these two parents, we are able to get the ratio 1:1:1:1. So, the option C is the right answer. Then the third question, if a character is controlled by 6 alleles, how many alleles? 6 alleles of a gene, then the possible genotypes would be dash. So, a single character is controlled by 6 alleles. For example, capital A, capital A, capital B, capital B, capital C, capital C. So these are the 6 alleles which can control a single character tall. Then the question is, if a character is controlled by 6 alleles of a gene, then the possible genotypes would be. So the number of possible genotype is the sum of integer between 1 and n. So here n is equal to 6 because how many alleles control a single character? 6. So n is equal to 6. So we have to add from 1 to 6. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. 3, 6, 10, 15, 21. So the possible genotype is 21. Option A. Option A. So the possible genotype is 21. The fourth question, reciprocal cross is dash. Interspecific hybridization, the option A, interspecific hybridization. Interspecific hybridization means cross was made between two different species. So it is a wrong answer. Back cross, the F1 generation made cross with either of their parent. So this option also wrong. Option C, test cross, F1 has to cross with the homozygous recessive parent. Option C also wrong. So option D, pollen grains from one variety deposited on the stigma of the contrasting variety and vice versa. So in the first experiment, one parent act as a male, then the second parent act as a female. In the second experiment, the parent which act in the first experiment which act as a male, in second experiment they are going to act as a female, and that condition is called as reciprocal cross. So the option is D. So the right option is D. Fifth question, bridge between two generations which contributes equally in the heredity of the offspring. So the options are A, chromosome, B, somatic cell, C, sperm and egg, D, factor. Chromosomes are the carrier of genes which can transmit the character from one generation to another generation. But here the question is a bridge between two generations which contributes equally in the heredity of the offspring. So chromosome is not the correct answer. Somatic cell means other than reproductive cells. So B also wrong answer. While in the case of D, it is a factor. Factor is nothing but a G. It can express as a character, but here they have tell us it contributes equally in the heredity of the offspring. So the option C is the right answer, because sperm and egg can contribute equally in the heredity of the offspring. The sperm carries haploid set of chromosome which resembles the male characters. Egg carries the haploid set of chromosome which resembles the female. So these two things can equally contribute the heredity of the offspring. The sixth question is, parallelism between factors and chromosome led to the formation of dash theory. Option A, cell theory. Option B, chromosomal theory of inheritance. Option C, pangenesis theory. Option D, preformation theory. Cell theory means the cell is the basic and functional unit of all organism. So option A is wrong. Pangenesis theory means, according to this theory, an organism can produce minute particles, they are called as gemmules, and that gemmules can develop into gonads. So that theory is called as pangenesis theory. And option C also wrong. Preformation theory means an organism can develop from miniature version of themselves. An organism can develop from miniature version of that same organism, and that theory is called as preformation theory. So option D also wrong. So option B is the right answer. So factors, the parallelism between factors and chromosome led to the formation of theory, chromosomal theory of inheritance. Then the seventh question, Drosophila of plant kingdom is dash. So Drosophila is an animal which is used for genetic research. So likewise, in plants also a type of plant which is used in genetic often. And what is that plant? Option A, Arabidis thaliana. Option B, Aspergillus. Option C, maize. Option D, all the above. So option A is the right answer, Arabidis thaliana. So this is the first plant have been sequenced. their whole genome have been sequenced. The main advantage of Arabidis thaliana is it contains small size genome. That is why this plant is used in genetic studies, because it contains small size genome. Then the eighth question, an exception to Mendelian law of independent assortment. So according to independent law of independent assortment, allele can assort independently. So option A, crossover. So crossing over means exchanges of genetic material between two chromatids. So option A is the wrong answer. Incomplete dominant means the dominant allele cannot mask the recessive allele, and that condition is called as incomplete dominance. So option B also wrong. Segregation means during a gamete formation, each allele can produce into a gamete. So option C also wrong. So option D, linkage, is the right answer. If the genes are linked, the law of independent assortment cannot answer. They are violated by the condition linkage. This law is violated by the condition linkage. So the option is linkage. The ninth question, who observed that the behavior of chromosomes at meiosis can serve as the cellular basis of both segregation and independent assortment? Options are option A, Sutton and Boveri, option B, Bandon and Boveri, option C, W. Fleming, option D, Boveri and Bandon. So the right option is option A. It is a direct question and the answer is Sutton and Boveri. A trihybrid cross is made between two yeast, both with genotypes capital A, small a, capital B, small b, capital C, small c. What is the proportion of offspring will be of genotype small a, small a, small b, small b, small c, small c? So what is the probability of the offspring with the genotype small a, small a, small b, small b, small c, small c? So the cross was made between capital A, small a, capital B, small b, capital C, small c, capital A, small a, capital B, small b, capital C, small c. Here you can find three genes, and these three genes are able to produce 8 gametes. So this individual can produce 8 gametes, and in this case it can produce 8 gametes, and these 8 gametes are plotted in the Punnett square, results in the formation of 64 offspring. Results in the formation of 64 offsprings. Then what is the probability of offspring with genotype small a, small a, small b, small b, small c, small c? So it is a homozygous recessive individual. So you can obtain with this offspring with this genotype, the possibility is only 1. So the option is D. The option is D, 1 by 64. Then the 11th question, in the cross involving linked gene, who discovered that assessment of genes during germ cell formation is non-random in the violation of Mendel's second law? Mendel's second law means the law of independent assortment. So here they given linked genes. So who discovered that assortment of genes during germ cell formation is non-random in the violation of Mendel's second law? So the options are Batson and Punnett, option B Morgan, option C Sutton and Boveri, option D Sutton. So the right option is Batson and Punnett. Then this is also a direct question. Then 12th question, a dihybrid test cross ratio for two completely linked genes will be. The options are option A 1:1:1:1, option B 1:1, option C 1:7:7:1, option D 7:1:1:7. So the right option is option B, because here they have mentioned completely linked, so there is no possible for recombination. the offspring shows only the parental combination of genotype. So the option is option B, 1:1. The next question, dihybrid test cross ratio with 82% parental type and 18% recombinant type shows the gene have dash. Option A, incomplete linkage. Option B, complete linkage. Option C, independent assortment. Option D, double crossing over. So here they have mentioned 18% recombinants. That means crossing over occurs, but in lower frequency. Crossing over occur, that is the recombination takes place in lower frequency. So that option is option D, double crossing over. Due to double crossing over, two chiasmata were formed, results in the exchanges of alleles only. Exchanges of alleles only takes place. That is why the recombination shows lower frequency. So that option is option D, double crossing over. Test cross ratio 1:7:7:1 in sweet pea, when two pair of alleles do not show independent assortment, can be obtained from parental cross, which is dash. So it shows incomplete linkage. Shows incomplete linkage. Actually, it is a trans or repulsion theory. Trans arrangement or repulsion theory. So the right option is option C. Capital B, small b, capital L, small l, cross with homozygous recessive parent. So it shows repulsion or transis arrangement. The 15th question, complete linkage is found in dash. Option A, male Drosophila. Option B, female silkworm. Option C, both A and B. Option D, Aspergillus flavus. So the right option is option C, both A and B. So complete linkage are found in male Drosophila and female silkworm. So that's all about today's video. With this information, I'm going to conclude this video. If you have any doubt, please clarify with me. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you.